welcome back to the channel, Crystal Heart. My name is Crystal and today we are going to be making little ornaments. Before we do get into making those little ornaments, y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and also if you're here and you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button so that you're notified every time I post a video and every time I go live, which is 7 p.m. Central on Friday evenings. Alright y'all, so we're getting into it. 12 days of Christmas. We're doing little projects here and there, and this project is so simple that I didn't really want to make a video for it, but I need 12 videos, so I'm going to use it for a video. So basically it is just a little hexie ornament, and I made all of these out of Tula Pink fabric because I'm going to be decorating my tree with all Tula Pink fabric. The tree in here that I have not put up yet. Also, do y'all like my little shout out if you saw me haul this from Goodwill? Alright, so I'm going to put you guys in downward view so you can see what you need and how simple this is, but we're going to get going with it. Okay, first things first, this is my little box that I have all my hexies in because I'm going to be making a paper pieced hexie quilt. But what you will need are these hexie paper templates, your fabric of choice, and if you have 2.5 inch cuts, that'll be so easy to use. So if you have a mini charm pack, you could use those. These are my pre-cuts that I sell in my Etsy shop. Or if you already have this at home, this is something you don't need, but if you have it at home, you can just use a hexie template. And this is a 1 inch hexie, so your template is like this so that your fabric has a seam allowance. And I'm just going to pull out of my 2 inch box though. But if you are cutting from a template, you would just take whatever fabric and cut around the template, and then you would have a little hexie. If you're using a 2.5 inch square, it would be a little bit different because, you know, it's not a perfect hexagon, but that's okay. And the last thing that you need is some ribbon. A thin ribbon is best. This is the only size that I have. Actually, I do have some 1/4 inch. I might use this and do one that's actually Christmassy looking. Let's see if we have red fabric. Okay, so in my bin I had this little piece already cut from a hexie template, and then I have this 2.5 inch square. So you can see me do it both ways, and then it'll be red and green, and I'll put it on my tree, and then we'll use the red ribbon. Okay, so these little paper templates, let's talk about these. These you can come across several different ways. You can actually just buy them. I'll link the ones that I bought in the description because I just paid for these because they're super cheap. But you can also get the punch. If you're an English paper piecer, then you know all this already. But if you're not, you can get the punch. That runs about $25, I think. I'll link that down below too. It's a Fisker's hexagon punch, 1 inch hexagon punch. You can do that, or you can use any type of little template and cut it out by hand, like trace it onto paper and cut it out. You can print them out on your printer and just cut them. You can use your Cricut or your Silhouette to cut them out. So many ways you can do this. The easiest way is to buy them. If you're going to be doing a bunch of hexie projects, then buying them is the way to go. And like I said, I'll link all these things down below. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I do get a kickback if you do use those links. The final thing you will need is glue. I don't have my EPP kit here for you to see the is it so daily? So whatever, the glue that's made for EPP. I usually use that when I have it. But you can also just use regular school glue, stick glue. This is Dollar Tree brand. And normally I wouldn't use the Dollar Tree brand for EPP because it doesn't hold long, but because we don't need it to hold long, I'm gonna just use it. So you're gonna glue, push down the edge. Oh, maybe it won't work. Push down the edge, glue, push down the edge. And it does make it a whole lot easier whenever you do have the hexie cut out. It's just not necessary when you use the hexie template to cut the fabric, is what I'm trying to say. And fold, and glue, and fold. And then you have a little hexie. I'm going to show y'all on the 2.5 inch how it goes. So this is the way I do it. I don't know about anybody else. I lay it in the 2.5 like this, the 2.5 inch square like that. Ooh. And then you're doing the same thing, but you just won't have, it just won't be perfect because, you know, it's not the perfect hexagon shape, so it won't look as perfect in the back, but it really looks all the same in the front. And it doesn't really matter what the back looks like anyway. And then as you can see, and this is the thing about this, is you can pick whatever fabrics you want. You can play around with color, you can play around with patterns, and also it doesn't have to be a hexie. I just think for sewing, and if you're an EPPer, it's just so cute. And if you have a little tree in your craft room, this is like the perfect little cute way to decorate it, and so easy and quick. All right, so now we're gonna take our ribbon, and you can make your little hanger as long or short as you want it. I just kind of eyeball it. I never measured, but if I was to measure, this would be 5 inches. And you fold it in half like this. And if you want it to be, you want your loop to be more this way, then you could just crisscross it at the bottom. And then, okay, so I've made them where they dangle this way. And I've also made where they dangle this way. So if you wanted to dangle like this, you put it on the flat side. If you wanted to dangle the other way, you put it on a corner. I'm going to put this on the flat side. And then all you do, so freaking simple, is top stitch around the edge, close to the edge. And that's it. So I'm going to go top stitch this so you can see. And if you need a little clip to hold it to make sure that your ribbon doesn't fall out, you can do that. But you can just literally hold it with your finger. If you're doing a lot at the same time, then clips may be easy for you. But literally this morning I took all of my hexies and my ribbons to the sewing machine, and I just pulled from my hexies and cut the ribbon at the sewing machine and did it all at the sewing machine. That's how simple it was. I just prepped my hexies ahead of time. All right, so if you're new to sewing, what you're going to do is you're going to do a lock stitch, a forward, backward, or wait, forward, backward, and then forward again, and go all the way around. And then when you get to the end, you do the same thing, forward, backward, to lock it. Or if you have a lock stitch button on your machine, you just press the lock stitch, and that button will look like a circle with a dot in the middle. All right, I'm gonna go do mine. And we're done. I'm just gonna trim the little thread. And we're done. It's so cute. All right, y'all. We're done with this one. It's super simple, y'all. And you can literally do it out of any shape, any paper piece that you have. I just really love the little hexies because it's a nod to a hexie quilt. And that's it. I know this is a super simple project for you experienced sewers, but these videos have been geared towards beginners or, you know, ambitious beginners for some of them. But this, literally, you can barely know how to sew and do this. So let me know if you're going to make some for your tree, if you've done this before. I don't know. I've never seen it done, but I'm sure like it's been done a million times. I'm pretty sure I'm not the first one to come up with anything like this. But let me know your thoughts, your opinions. If you're not in the Facebook group, go ahead, join the Facebook group. The link is down below. Also, like I said, I'm going to link all the products that I use down in the description box. I am an Amazon affiliate. Also, check out my previous videos from day 1, 2, and 3. And I'll see you guys next time, tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, bye. Like, subscribe.